Guys, it's Wednesday. I hope everyone's day is off to an amazing start. Thanks so much for stopping in today, guys. Today I have quite a few little, I don't know, my own mommy do or honey-do list items that I want to tackle today. But before we get to those, I'm here in the kitchen because I wanted to remind myself, a few of you had some questions regarding some of the containers that I have behind me here in the pantry, the little drawer, little container things. Some of you wanted to know where it was I purchased those from. Several of them are from actually Hobby Lobby, but the ones I think you guys were speaking about, the ones with the drawers, let's see, these right here. Yeah, those two there, this one here, that one there. You guys wanted to know, I believe, where I purchased those from. Guys, those are from Ross. I love them. They are great, obviously, for storing items, but my only problem with them is when you pull them out and push them back in, the paint, as you can see, they are painted white. The baskets are, the wicker baskets, you do get a bit of fallout from them. So right here, that's like a piece of paint there. So you do have to Swiffer a lot. But outside of that, they are really handy. I think they look great in here. This one right here was from, this one was from Hobby Lobby, okay? But I was really, you know, happy when I found these at Ross because they pair with this one right here really well. And guys, believe it or not, they were only 49 bucks each. And when I do happen to go back into Ross periodically, they still have those. So yeah, those are from Ross. And I think I mentioned too that this little buffet here was from Hobby Lobby. All right, so for those of you who are looking for those containers, I hope you have some good luck finding them. But back to what I am working on today. I just have a few projects that I have been kind of putting off that I want to go ahead and tackle, at least two of them anyway. I have three things that I really want to do. Two of them I've been kind of putting off. One of them being working on my spice area of the kitchen. All right, so this is what my current spice situation is looking like here in the kitchen. As you can see, I have taken all of my little spice jars out. Guys, I don't know, I'm not feeling the handwritten labels anymore. So what I want to do is kind of spruce these up. So last night what I did, I went ahead and I sprayed all the labels with this Goo Gone. This stuff right here is great for removing any kind of labels or little, you know, sticky messes that you have. You just kind of let it sit for a few hours and you take a damp paper towel, a soapy damp paper towel, and it should come off pretty easily. So like I said, I had these sitting here last night, and as you can see, the labels just kind of peel. They just peel right off. No problem at all. So what I'm gonna do now is, you know, you do have a little residue left behind. So I want to go ahead and take a little soapy paper towel, like I said, and remove all of the residue, finish doing the other labels. I also went by Walmart because I needed some more of these. I ran out and I didn't feel like going to Bed Bath & Beyond, which is where I originally purchased these little jars from, these spice jars from, but I didn't feel like going there. So I went to Walmart and they had these little ones right here. These are from the Mainstays brand. And so I picked up, what, about 5 of those, and I also sprayed them last night so that the labels could remove pretty easily. All right, so it's coming off pretty easy, and I'm doing it with one hand too. The other hand is holding the camera. So those are all gone. All those labels have been removed, just pulled them off. So yeah, this Goo Gone right here works really nicely, and you can just pick this up at Home Depot or Lowe's. So I'm going to kind of spruce this up a little bit more. You know, you can't do a whole lot with this area right here, but I just love how I have labels on these right here that are, you know, printed out rather than handwritten. So I want to, you know, have a more uniform look to my little spice area. I also purchased some new measuring cups. Those are starting to get a little bit faded. So I purchased these right here yesterday at Walmart as well. All right. I have these little jars I purchased at Walmart. I'm going to put labels on those because what I plan to do with, let's say, things like, you know, this big jar of onion, what is that? Minced onion. I'm gonna put those in there. And I also want to transfer this hot cocoa, or not hot cocoa, but Hershey's cocoa powder to one of those containers as well. Eric is calling me a busybody because he, again, doesn't feel like, you know, these things need to come out of their original containers. But I just want everything to have a more uniform look. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and tackle this, and we'll come back with our other projects once this is all finished. Guys, so I am back. I have all of my labels printed out here. This is the print that I went with. This is a really pretty print. I think it is very kitchen appropriate. As you can see here, there are some blenders on there, some little mugs, a rolling pin, a spatula, apron, just really kitchen appropriate little print here. And it took me about 4 sheets to get everything that I wanted printed out. The labels that I used, I've used these before, guys, just the Avery labels, and you can pick these up at Staples, or you can order them online from avery.com. My label number 22829. Each of the labels have a corresponding number, and then that gives you the actual shape that you're going to use. And this is just something, just an example here on the cover of the package. You get 8 of these labels in the pack with a total of 80. No, you get 10 sheets with 80 labels in all. Okay, so that's what I have here. All right, so over here, earlier I had started removing some of the labels, but I decided I should probably wait because some of these seasonings, they look similar. So if I go ahead and take all the labels off, then I'm not going to know what goes where, what labels to put where. So I have my little warm water here. I have some paper towels standing by, and I'm just going to remove the labels and place the new labels on as I go. That way I can, that way I won't get confused and start putting, let's say, cinnamon on the nutmeg jar, but I guess that wouldn't be too bad. But anyway, I'm gonna put you guys on the tripod and go ahead and get started on this. Loved how the spice area, my new spruced up spice area turned out. Let me know what you guys think below. But all right, since that is all done, what I am going to do right now is turn my focus to something that we have really been trying to work on here in the house, and that's really getting a larger intake of fruits and vegetables. So what I've been doing is kind of chopping up fruits and vegetables. Today I'm just going to do some chopped up fruit and make like our own fruit cups. And just store them in the refrigerator so that whenever someone, you know, wants a little sweet snack, instead of reaching for cookies and things like that, which we absolutely love here in this house. And speaking of which, all right, so because I love like anything sweet and just carby so much, this is what I have here in my coffee station. All right, these things right here, I'm not sure if I shared these with you guys before, but you can now at the grocery store, guys, get the perfect size cakes or muffins in a mug, okay? So let's take this one right here for example. All right, so this one right here is brownie, okay? So if you love brownies and you're trying to wean yourself off of eating too many carbs, guys, you can now go to the grocery store and just buy the single serving. That one's not open, but let me show you this one right here. All right, so this one is cinnamon coffee cake. I love this one right here. It goes so nicely with coffee. But so inside you get 4 packs. I've already had one, okay? And you pour this entire pack and you use just about 2 tablespoons of water, or for a richer flavor, you can use 2 tablespoons of milk, and you just pour it into your mug. That's why it's in my little coffee station, because all of my mugs are here. You just pour this entire packet into the mug, and here it says 3 tablespoons of water or milk, and this one says 3 tablespoons of coffee would be great also. I haven't tried it that way. I just use milk, but it's just a single serving, and it kind of, I don't know, keeps you from getting too many calories, as it's only just a little bit. Once I usually make mine, and which mug have I been using? This mug right here is the one that I've been using, and so once it's all cooked, it's only about half of the mug that's full, so it's about 300 calories. I can get this back in here. Yeah. So it's about 300 calories, so not too bad, and then there's no frosting on it, so you know, it helps with the calorie intake. But yeah, so when we're not eating cakes and cookies and things like that, like I said, we're really trying to work on it. What I want us to do now is really try to boost up our vegetable and fruit intake. So I have some, let's see if you guys can see it. I have some watermelon, some apples, some, what is that, pineapple that I'm gonna kind of cut up and put into these containers right here. I have some grapes and some pears in the refrigerator that I'm also going to, you know, take out and cut up and place into these little containers. These were like $1.99 for 6 at Kroger. So I'm getting ready to do that. So I'm gonna put the camera on the tripod and just let you guys hang out with me while I do that. Closet room, okay, and this isn't a rug. This is some faux fur that I picked up yesterday at the fabric store. All right, really nice faux fabric, okay. So what I'm going to do with that is cover this chair. You guys know that I haven't always had a short haircut. I used to get a bunch of sew-ins, and so my hairstylist would come over to the house and she would do my hair here in my closet room, and this is the chair that I would sit in while she did my hair. Well, right now I don't really have a lot of need for this chair. you know, I'm not getting any sew-ins anytime soon. But I don't want to get rid of the chair. You know, I think it's a nice chair. And I kind of like it in here, but I want to jazz it up a little bit. So I got this fabric, like I said, from the fabric store. This fabric, guys, was not real cheap. It was $40 a yard. They did have a little coupon where I got 10% off and I got 1.5 yards. So not really cheap fabric, but I thought it would be a great addition to my little, you know, closet room here. So this is the before of the chair, and I'm not gonna do a whole lot to it. I'm just gonna cover the back part here, and I'm going to cover the seat. Okay, so we'll see how that turns out. What I have to kind of, you know, use to help me fix it up, I have my staple gun here, the Power Shot staple gun. These are my T50 staples, and then I have my glue gun heating up. These are the glue sticks. So I'm not really sure how I want to, you know, put the fabric onto the chair, but we'll see. I also have this extremely old and tarnished jewelry that I found like in the back corners of my jewelry box. This is from Tiffany & Company, and I don't want to just toss it. I want to see if I can, you know, revive it a bit. Eric thinks that I need to just go ahead and take it to the jewelry store and let them, you know, have an attempt at cleaning it. But I think I can do it myself. So I went to Target and I picked up a jar of this Connoisseur's jewelry cleaner, and it says it's for sterling silver jewelry. Okay. And it also says that it's fast and effortless, and all I have to do is put it in the tray that's inside the jar here and let it sit just for a few minutes, and it should be back to new. All right, so we'll see. And the cost was $4.99 at Target, so we'll see how well this works. But first things first, gonna put you guys on the tripod, and I'm gonna get to covering this chair. fit, okay? It is imperfectly perfect, okay? Imperfectly perfect. And that is fine with me. I absolutely love the way this fabric completely transformed this corner of my closet room, okay? This fabric took an industrial looking chair to something really chic and just, I don't know, fashionable and soft and cozy looking, okay? And yeah, let me just touch on the coziness of this chair right now, okay? It is so soft and comfortable, but before it was just really hard and cold. Now it is so soft. And guys, because I purchased so much fabric, I even had enough left over to do this little pillow. So thanks so much for hanging out with me today, guys. And oh, I almost forgot, this jewelry cleaner gets 2 thumbs up from me. You guys see the before right there? Do you see how dark and crusty the jewelry was? Look at it now. I love it.